My super shop light, as I call it, has gone through quite an evolution over the past couple years. It kind of rose up to a higher level when I found this snap-on LED light, one of those new generation LEDs that really put out the light. And then, of course, putting it on a stand and being able to raise and lower it was way better than the bracket it came with from the factory that just allowed you to put it on the ground, or if you tried to put it on some part of your engine compartment, you knock it over. This is a great light, but the disadvantages are, of course, you're always dragging around a cord, and the other thing on this stand, it's very easy to bump it and knock it over. Now, that's not such a big deal with an LED because unless you really hit it hard, you probably won't damage the light. Remember those days with those old halogen lights? You'd be working on them with the stand and you'd hit them and they'd fall over and hit the ground and all the bulbs would burn out. And you go, no, I gotta go buy those stupid bulbs that would almost burn you if you bumped into the light. So those days are gone forever. And as I've seen these LED lights continue to evolve, I keep working on my super light over here, which is now battery powered and has a dolly, so it rolls around. You can't believe how nice it is to have this roll around without a cord. Well, I'm not done yet, because I'm always interested in seeing, okay, what's the next best thing I can add to the super light, or how about more powerful lights? And that's what I was working on this past week. Before I talk about these more powerful lights, I want to show you the newest addition I've come up with. Look at that. A rotating tool tray, very lightweight, that you can put on the stand for the super light, and you can put nuts and bolts and small tools in there. Now that's going to be really handy, especially when you're working around the engine compartment. You have the light up high, you need something right next to you, or you've got the car up high in the air on a lift and you're working underneath it. Having a little tool tray makes this a super duper light, all right? But I thought, hey, I've been really happy with the lights I have, but I thought, you know, maybe I should try something a little more powerful. So I got these in. Just came in today. And I thought, okay, let's power these up with 12 volts and see what we're dealing with. And the first thing I did is I really like the looks of this light. You know, it was designed for a fog light for automotive use. And it's really cool looking. So I thought, oh man, that's going to be cool on my shop light. But watch this. I fired this right up. My mechanic was standing there and just said, hey, you know, let's check this out. So I just put some 12 volts on it. And look at that. Right away we said, hey, that is too bright. Now there's a problem with the light being too bright because when you're working around it, anytime you turn into it, it almost blinds you. You don't need so much light that it's just almost too bright, even shining on the parts of the car. And the other thing you run into when you get these brighter lights is you get a more rapid battery drain. So I went with these square lights with more LEDs, and I thought, well, let's try those out as well. So applying 12 volts to these, let's see how bright these are. And once again, I'm not going to shine this right into the camera, but this thing, look at that. This thing is really bright. And see the intensity of the light on the wall? It's almost disconcerting to the human eye. So we have determined that we have the right lights right here. After experimenting with these and a couple others, you know, I'm totally satisfied with these lights here. They're a great combination between brightness and battery drain. And also having two of them allows you to adjust them to different angles when you're working on your car. Wait until I add the tray here, and then I'm going to do some modifications to get rid of some of the wiring and try to mount the battery up high so I can eliminate the wires and do some switching. The next thing I want to do is install two switches so I can turn one light on or both lights on. And that will even make it a little bit nicer if I'm really working in a tight space. So in the next episode, you're going to get to see the super light finished with the tray and a new set of caster wheels and a new switching mechanism.